Baseball from the Lone Star State. Interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Washington Nationals taking on the Houston Astros. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to go. And today's starter, Framber Valdez. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Boog, one of the keys for him is being able to change speeds. You know, the ball doesn't come from a high angle, so it can be a little flat crossing the zone. He needs to create some deception with his pitches. Maybe pause a bit, slow down, speed up, and force this lineup to guess the timing instead of settling into a consistent rhythm.
Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. And that's through there for a strike. And we are underway.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If you can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
Line drive, knocks it down. No throw, and they come away without an out.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. You got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And now, Dylan Cruz. Ball one, no strikes. Valdez, multi-time All-Star. He features a sinker, a curve, a changeup, a slider, and he works in a four-seamer. Next pitch is outside. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Three-0 down. Nobody out. Runner at first.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And ball four, two aboard.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
First and second, no outs. Wood digs in now. Inside. And it's 1-0. Ground ball left side, and it's just foul. That was close. Swings through that.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
First and second here, no outs. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Here's Nathaniel Lowe. Blind drive out towards left field. That's a base hit. Here's the throw to the plate. It's offline, and he scores. And it's 1-0.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
And now the switch hitting first baseman Josh Bell. Swing and a miss.
This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got one run in. You got to try to get another one or maybe two.
Bell checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. And Freddie Ferguson says he went around. Breaking ball, and that got him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. So they're all loaded up. And now it's Luis Garcia. Golden opportunity right here. And a base hit on a line. The run scores from third, and it's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
And now it's Keibert Ruiz. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Feeds to second, out there to Walker, and that's 2. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the Nationals 2 and the Astros nothing. Back here with my pal Singy and today's starting pitcher, Mackenzie Gore. How about a scouting report on him?
Well, there are going to be a lot of balls in play because of the ground ball rate. Important that the defense stays engaged in the game. I think it's critical. Tempo is there. If you work quickly, it helps the fielders behind you to stay engaged, to make those plays, and help you get through the innings.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot. Altuve has a lot of history with the Astros. In fact, he's played so many seasons in Houston that he's the only player to be named an All-Star in both leagues while playing for the same team. You know, Boog, Altuve goes back all the way to those Astros days in the NL Central before they moved to the AL West.
That's outside. 2-1. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. That missed by a lot. And that's ball 3. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
Man at first, and stepping in for the Astros, Isaac Paredes. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 1. Altuve gets his lead at first. Nobody out. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. And a 1-1.
Ball 2.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down.
Here's Yordan Alvarez. And delivers outside. Close one, doesn't get the call. And the count is 2-0. Laser, base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. Relay throw. Tag save. And now they trail by 1.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. And now it's Christian Walker. That's too low. And that is ball 1. Singy, maybe some nerves getting the best of him in the first?
Well, it's hard to know exactly if it's nerves or not, but he just doesn't have it right now. Those hitters on the other side, they're going to say it's nerves and use that as a competitive edge to try to jump on him even more.
That clips the inside corner for a strike.
Great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
And a pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. No outs, runners at first and second. Next offering upstairs.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popped.
Oh, now a great stop. Flips it from the ground. That's 1. Double play. That was some defensive wizardry.
Perfectly timed dive right there to knock the ball down. He gets up and flips it to the second baseman to start that 4-6-3 double play. Tell you what, that is the pitcher's best friend.
Yainer Diaz, the next to hit. Swung on, popped up left side. Abrams. And the inning is over. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. All set for the start of the inning. And here is Jose Tena.
Jose Tena.
Valdez back to work. That's a little bit low. On the ground, right side. Walker takes it himself. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting ninth, center fielder Jacob Young.
So digging in, Jacob Young. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Trying to bunt his way on. Picks it up with the bare hand, and that's a great play for the out. Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit, and when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or it can be bunted right back at a position player.
Here's C.J. Abrams now. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Next offering is in for a strike. The shortstop takes the ball. 2 outs, base is empty. And that's down and away.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
The other way. Jumps, but it's off his glove. No throw, and he's on at first.
Now batting, right fielder Dylan Cruz.
Now it's the right fielder, Dylan Cruz. The walk and a run scored his first time. Just off the inside edge. Abrams leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That misses, and the count now 2-0. And downstairs. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner in the scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
First and second, 2 outs. James Wood digging in for the Nationals. He's 0 for 1. That one the other way. Hauls it in to end the inning. So the Nats leave a pair. They lead it 2-1. Back here at Dyken Park, stepping in, Jeremy Pena.
Jeremy Pena.
And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
And that's outside. Eric Summersgill, our plate umpire.
One thing to watch out for, Boog, is what side of the plate Summersgill might be favoring. He usually sets up at an angle. Pitchers sometimes will try to figure that out early so they can attack that spot and get as many strike calls as possible.
Fouled off down the right side.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Fastball is outside. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
And it remains 2-2. And there's a ball. This to third, Tenna. He made the pitcher earn that out after a long at bat.
Batting 7th, left fielder, Chas McCormick.
Chas McCormick up next for the Astros. In the air, center field. Young sizing this one up. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Batting 8th, right fielder, Mauricio Dubon.
Here's Mauricio Dubon. And that one is downstairs. Ball 1. Just missed.
2-0.
And another ball.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Two outs. And that is out of play. This to center field. Got it. Covered plenty of distance there. And that is that. Back here in Houston, and now it's going to be Nathaniel Lowe. Low. A former Gold Glove winner batting in the cleanup spot, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. 2 balls, no strikes to count. And he grounds one to the right side, and that's just foul. And that's downstairs. And now 3-1. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. 3 balls, 2 strikes to count. This one smashed down the right field line. Fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. The throw in safely. It's a double and his second hit.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Turned on that inside pitch nicely and ripped it down the line to pick up 2 bases. That can be a tough pitch to keep fair, but his timing was great.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Josh Bell at the plate now. And that misses. 1-0. Right through there for a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, I'm not really sure why he let that one go by. I mean, out of the hand, it had a lot of the strike zone. Sure, it had some good arm side run at the end to move to the outside part of the plate, but with 2 strikes, you got to be ready to swing it there, and you can't leave it in the umpire's hands.
Garcia in the box now. No balls and a strike. Just missed.
Outside.
In the air, right field, Dubon. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 down. Next to hit for the Nats, Keibert Ruiz. He hit into a double play his first time up. And that drops in for a strike. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. That one not close. Now 1-2. Now, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Fouls it off. Still 1-2.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Gets a piece and stays alive. That one down the line and foul ball. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Line drive. That's a base hit into right field. And the runner holds at third.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. And now up for Washington, Jose Tena. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Back here in Houston as we go to the last of the third. And stepping in for the Astros, Jake Myers. And a foul ball. Shortened the bunt and missed it. And the count is 0-2. Popped in the air, left field. Wood hauls it in, and there's one away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
That one to first, low. And he handles it himself for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Isaac Paredes.
Isaac Paredes up next for the Astros. 1 for 1 with a single so far. First offering, and it just misses. That one missing inside. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. And there's a strike on the outside corner.
In this situation, as the number 2 hitter, 2 out, nobody on, you want to be a table setter. Work the at bat, get deep, whatever it takes, get on first base.
Goes down looking. Nothing doing there for Houston, and our score remains 2-1. And we're back. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Jacob Young. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat, he thinks this ball's going to get down. Because of that speed and the ability to make up so much ground, he enters the picture and breaks a guy's heart.
And it's strike 2.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Got him looking. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Man, just backdoored him with the breaking ball right there. And I'll tell you what, as a hitter, it looks like it's a mile away, so you give up on it, and then it just hooks around that outside corner. Tell you what, if a pitcher can make a pitch like that, you pretty much just have to tip your cap as you walk back to the dugout.
And now here's the Nationals leadoff man, C.J. Abrams. And that one in there at the knees for a strike. 0-1. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. Fastball for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
No, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there, he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
Cruz in the box again, takes a strike.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Good eye right there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one almost got him. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Nothing doing for Washington as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the DH, Yordan Alvarez. Singing, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man.
And he can't come up with it. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
Pretty much gifted a leadoff base runner right there. And as an offense, this is where you really want to take advantage. Apply some pressure this inning. Make that error hurt.
And now the first baseman, Christian Walker. He's 0 for 1. And that one clips the corner.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Ball 1.
In the dirt. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Pulled down the line. This one hammered, but it's foul. Tying run is at first. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Next offering in the dirt, and it's 2-2.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead. Doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the...
Oh, nice stop on a slide. The feed for 1. On to low. It's a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Yainer Diaz. Flied out his first time. This to third. Over to first. And that ends the inning. Astros are down quietly. They're down 2-1. Back here at Dyken Park. Now the left fielder, James Wood. Valdez back to work. Ball 1 there.
You know, these Nationals, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. A handful have turned into outs, but of the balls they put in play, 10 have been line drives.
1-1.
I say keep barreling the ball and good things will happen. Don't let that get you frustrated.
The 1-1 is fouled off. On the ground to first, and that one handled. Steps on first for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Nathaniel Lowe.
Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. First pitch just misses. Swing and a line drive ripped out into left center field. That'll touch down for a hit. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in, safe. And that's his 3rd hit.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it. And that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
1 out, runner at second. Here's Josh Bell. Foul ball there. Low over at second, 1 down.
Punch him out.
Off the mark there. Now 1 and 2.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Nope, that's inside.
Next pitch misses way outside. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Pitch count's getting up there now, and not saying that's the reason for this walk, but this is the point in the game when every sign of wavering starts to get everyone's attention. At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
There's a swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Not close with that one. And the count 1 and 2. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. And we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And it falls. The throw into second. And that's the second out of the inning on the force play. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and stepping in is the speedy Jeremy Pena. Late swing, fouled off. On the ground to third. Over to Lowe, and that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th.
Oh, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
So up next, Chas McCormick. Fly to center his first time. And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Oh, look at the stop. And they get the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Mauricio Dubon.
And next to hit for Houston, Mauricio Dubon. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. That's to third. And that's a fair ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. To second, pulls him off the bag.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
So runner at second, 2 down. Jake Myers up next for the Astros. That's off the inside corner, and it's 1-0. And a strike on the outside edge. Man at second. That one missed. Fought off foul. Myers stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Stays alive. Runner at second, 2 down. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Now pitching.
We're
for the
back, and they make a
Astros.
change to start the 6th.
Number
The new pitcher,
74.
Brian King.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Keibert
Leading off for the
Ruiz
Nationals.
digging in for the
Veteran,
Nationals.
Keibert Ruiz.
1 for 2. On the corner for a strike. It's 0-1. Ruiz, 26 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. And a strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And out number 1 on the grab.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming
Now
in,
batting,
but so
third
hard to get on
baseman,
top of as a
Jose
hitter.
Tena.
Now the third baseman, Jose Tena. 0 for 2 in this one. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Luis Contreras, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Or warming up as well. Close one, doesn't get the call. And now 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
1 out, bases empty. Foul ball. That one fouled off. 2-2. Fastball is
3-2.
outside. Outside, and that is ball 4.
You get a walk, and you get a walk. Everyone
Now
gets a
batting,
walk,
center
Boog.
fielder Jacob
Man at
Young.
first with 1 gone. Up now for Washington, Jacob Young. This guy can absolutely fly. I think one of the faster players in baseball.
Come on, Brian.
On the ground to the left. Off balance speed. There's 1. What a double play that was. Inning over. Offense held in check there. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Nationals 2 and the Astros 1. Bottom of the 6th.
Leading
Here's the
off for the
Astros leadoff
Astros.
man, Jose
Second
Altuve.
baseman, Jose Altuve.
Altuve officially joined the 2,000 hit club in 2023 with every career hit as a Houston Astro. Third player in club history with 2,000 hits and 200 home runs. Jeff Bagwell, Craig Biggio, those are the 2 others, and that's some great company, Boog.
In the air, right field, Cruz hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, third baseman Isaac.
So next up for Houston, Isaac
Paredes.
Paredes. Fly ball down the line, and that's a foul ball. Home team down a run here in the bottom of the 6th. To third. Slings to first. Got the out.
Well, on the mound, very efficient. Able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
Now it's Yordan Alvarez. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. That one ripped left field. That's back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Back here in Houston, top of inning number 7. Now here is C.J. Abrams. That misses the zone. Ball 1. And that's in for a strike. Swing and a miss. 1 and 2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
On the ground, right side. Altuve tosses to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. Now at the plate, Dylan Cruz. Couple of walks and a strikeout. Can't glove it cleanly. Still manages a throw, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out.
James Wood.
Here's the left fielder, James Wood. 0 for 3 in this one. And that's a little bit high. And that's ball 1.
1-0.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. In the air, left side. Makes the grab on the run. And that is that. And we're back, set for the last half of the 7th. And here now is the Astros cleanup hitter, Christian Walker. First pitch misses. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Derek Law looks to be getting ready for Dave Martinez. Ferrer also throwing. Looking to get the tying run on base. That one is absolutely belted. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Man, that's so frustrating. You hit the ball hard. You understand the situation. You want to get on base and try to score that tying run, but no reward right there, and just going to have to sit on it.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And there are 2 down.
Oh, that's what he's looking for with the fastball above the zone. A swing and miss or weak contact.
The shortstop, Jeremy.
And stepping in for the Astros, Jeremy Pena.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Next offering is down low.
This lineup is having a tough time finding a good rhythm at the plate. Their swings are disjointed, which tells me they're having issues with pitch recognition.
That one finds the zone, and it's 2-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Nationals 2 and the Astros 1.
Now pitching.
Brian
for the
Abreu
Astros.
comes on now.
Pretty tight
Number
game, so they're
52.
looking for quality pitches out of him right
Brian
here.
Abreu.
Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And here's the
Leading
first
off for
baseman,
Washington,
Nathaniel
first
Lowe.
baseman,
3 for
Nathaniel
3's
Lowe.
doubled twice and singled. The next offering misses, and the count even 1-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Went too far that time. It's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Bell, the next to hit, takes outside. The Astros have some action in their pen. Caleb Ort preparing to come on if needed. Scott also getting ready. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th.
Let's go, Astros! Come on, Astros!
1-2 now. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Myers under it. Makes the grab, 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman.
2 outs,
Luis
base is empty.
Garcia.
Now a chance for Luis Garcia. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
And another ball.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Hammered down the right side, but foul.
Let's go, Houston!
Misses
Ball,
inside. And the count is 3-1. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive
catcher,
secondary lead. So a ball
Luis.
down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Ruiz in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Swings through that one out in front that time.
1-2 is the count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Nationals lead 1, but they still lead it 2-1. now. New pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Derek
Now
Law.
pitching for the Nationals.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity
Number
to come in and
58.
protect a tight lead
Derek
late in the
Law.
ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
McCormick
0-1.
stands in now, looks at that one inside. Movement in the bullpen. Jorge Lopez looks to be getting ready for Dave Martinez. Swing and a miss, and the count even at 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Next offering is outside. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Ruiz on his way over, reaches over the wall, and he's got it.
Now batting, right fielder, Mauricio Dubon.
And next to hit for Houston, Mauricio Dubon. And that
0-1,
skips
no
in the
strike.
dirt. Holding on to a 1-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That's a little bit low.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
That one finds the zone. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
Out to short. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Now batting, center fielder, Jake
Myers up next for the Astros. And that's too high.
Ball 1.
Inside, just missed. Dubon, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Grounder might be 2. The throw to second.
He's out.
Over to first. Safe.
He's in.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve, known for his late inning heroics. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving through a walk or just a base hit. But you got to stay within yourself.
And it's 1-1.
Big situation right here. You got some speed over there at first base. He represents the tying run. Question is, do you send him and get him in the scoring position, or do you let that batter swing and maybe put you ahead?
Next pitch is outside.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire, and out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
Full count.
This one in the dirt, and the runner holds. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Ground ball to the right side. Over to low. And they get Altuve for the out. An acrobatic play to end the inning. 1 left for Houston, and they trail it here 2-1. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Taylor Scott.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man.
Number
And
50.
one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And now up for
Leading off
Washington, Jose Tena.
Third baseman, Jose Tena.
He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Activity in the Houston bullpen. Caleb Ort up and loosening in the pen. Oh, 0-1 now. Bunting for a hit. Scoops it up barehanded. And it's safe at first. A bunt single.
Now batting, center fielder, Jacob Young.
He was racing down the line and probably didn't assume he was going to be safe until his foot hit the bag and looked up for the umpire. Nice bunt and great hustle to get himself a knock.
Man at first, nobody out. Jacob Young digging in for the Nationals. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Bunts it in the air. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Now batting,
This couldn't have played out
CJ
any better on
Abrams.
offense. They were trying to trade it out to move the runner into scoring position, but instead they just couldn't make the play on defense. You really need to get it out there.
First and second, no outs. CJ Abrams getting ready to hit. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
Ball. 1-1.
Just missed.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Chopped to the right side. And that chance handled. Now one gone in the ninth.
That right there was a productive at bat. You know you're doing something right anytime you help move 2 runners into scoring position and give your team a chance to drive in a couple of runs.
Dylan Cruz digging in for the Nationals. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Here's the sac fly situation, and he's got to make sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get those arms extended. They're trying to crowd him with the infield in. This would be a big pickoff if he can push a run across.
2 on, 1 out. Now 1-1. Just missed.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were sacked.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the ninth. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Big strikeout right there, and that kind of takes the pressure off the defense a bit. Infield was in, so now they can move back, give themselves more time on a grounder to make a play. A lot more ways to work out of this and strand that runner at third now.
And now James Wood. Bit of strategy here. They issue the intentional walk, and that'll set up a force play at any base.
Now batting, the first
So bases all loaded up. Nathaniel Lowe digging in for the Nationals. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
2 outs.
One
Way
ball,
inside.
2 strikes. That's a ball.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Next
3 balls,
pitch is
2
outside. And a full count now.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Three, 2. Lifted in the air, right center field. Myers sizes this one up, drops into the glove, and that's the 3rd out. So they get out of the bases loaded jam without any damage, and that does it for the inning. 2-3-4 set to hit in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Nationals 2 and the Astros 1. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Jorge
Now pitching for the
Lopez.
Nationals.
Save opportunity for him
Number
right here,
21.
and he's their guy. Time to
Jorge
lock this one
Lopez.
down and get out of here with the W.
Well, 1-run
Leading off
game.
for the
Here's the
Astros.
3rd baseman,
Third
Isaac
baseman,
Paredes.
Isaac
1 for 3.
Paredes.
And that misses. And that is ball 1. Hit hard on the ground to short. Throws to first in time. And they get the leadoff man in the 9th.
That play won't be trending on social media
Now
later on, but
batting.
it's still important to execute it to
Designated hitter,
perfection.
Jordan
This game is a lot harder than it looks,
Alvarez.
partner.
He's 2 outs away. So now the Astros designated hitter, Jordan Alvarez. And that one fouled off. Trying to close out a 1-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Next
1 ball,
offering down
2
in the
strikes.
dirt. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. A 1-run lead. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Pitch misses there. It's 2-2. In there, sets him down on strikes. And just 1 out remaining for Houston.
Up next
Well, we saw
for
a
the
solid
Astros.
effort out of their starter, and the
First
bullpen is
baseman,
following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching
Walker.
coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Astros down to their last out. Christian Walker will hit next. And that one fouled off. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one's deep. Makes the catch. Ball game. And the Nationals hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.